Yeah. I'm Stephanie from Steel Sound Promotions.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing the interview.
Very well.
So, tell me a bit about the band. Tell me about you.
Okay, so we formed 4 years ago in London, England, and I put the band together with. I'm from Birmingham, and I made a CD in Birmingham. And I moved to London. And I put a band together down there. We started doing gigs, and after about 2 years, we got signed to a label called Candlelight. We went and made a record with a guy called Chris Tangarides, who's done Judas Priest and Black Sabbath. And then we did some touring on the back of that album. We played with Overkill and we played with Death Angel. We did some of the UK festivals. And then off the back of that, we got signed to Earache, which just about updates us to where we are now. We spent the last 18 months making a record, writing it, demoing it, recording it. And the album's actually now finished. We're mixing it, and now we're on the road with Eval.
So how was it working with Chris?
Chris?
The producer.
Yeah, it was alright. It was better working with Scott, the guy who actually ended up mixing the album and the guy that's done our new album, because Chris Tangarides is a fantastic guy, but very old school in his production method, and we're a modern band, so we're better suited to working with someone like Scott Atkins, who is he mixed and re-recorded all the guitars on the last album, and we got on so well, and like on a personal level as well, that we decided to do this album together. And working with Scott's great. He's really hands-on with the band, really involved in the writing. He was coming to rehearsals. We had to send him demos and critiquing everything. So really he's really full on, which is what a young band needs, I think.
So what's your favourite album? What's your favourite song off the album?
In general, or my own stuff?
Your own personal one. What's your favourite song off your albums?
I don't know.
It's a hard one.
Yeah, it's weird because it's only kind of in hindsight that you can assess your own stuff with any degree of objectivity. And I tend to think the best song we wrote was the title track of the last record, which is the first song, Insurrection Rising. I think that's a good song.
Okay.
I still enjoy that. A lot of the other songs I just see mistakes or bad performances now.
I think that's a singer thing.
Yeah.
We're the ones that are hardest on ourselves. What's your fans' response been like touring with Eval?
If we've got any fans, it's been very positive. No, we're still in very early sort of developmental stages, so I wouldn't say there's yet that there's any hardcore Savage Messiah fans, but I think after this tour there's certainly a lot more interest in the band. We've gone down really well every night and we've sold a lot of merch, so it's a good barometer, but it's we're not quite at that level yet where I could say, oh, the fans,
Yeah.
Not yet.
Have you enjoyed touring so far?
Well, I always do. I mean, it's a little bit difficult sometimes because you get sick and you can't sing, and you can't sing as well as you want to sing, and then it gets frustrating. But yeah, it's always great. And see, Eval and us, we go back a long time to when the unsigned days, and we did a lot of gigs together. So it's been nice to catch up with the guys and hang out. It's all good.
Have you toured Scotland before?
We've never toured Scotland, but we've played here. We played in Glasgow twice. We played at the Barfly and at the Sound House. It's our first time at the Cat House.
So what's your favourite venue?
The
overall?
Cat House.
Cat House.
In Scotland?
Yeah.
Of the ones we played, yeah, definitely. It's just the sound on stage tonight is killer. So.
Have you got a favourite venue in the UK?
Yeah.
One you would go back to time and time again?
I quite like the Brixton Academy.
Right.
That's where I saw Iron Maiden there for the first time. I saw Faith No More at the reunion gig there. I've seen a few shows there. I like it there.
So what's next for the band?
Next, when we finish up this tour, we are going to go into promotional mode for the record. The label haven't actually heard most of it yet because it's not finished. So as soon as that's finished, probably by the end of the month, we will deliver that to them, sit down, make a plan, and try and get a booking agent. Stay busy. Really, we want to do a lot of gigging. Really.
So totally off the subject of touring, what's your top 5 albums for 2011?
My top 5 albums for 2011. I'm going to be totally lost in that because my musical taste stops in around 1994. So I don't know.
It doesn't have to be relevant to 2011, just your top 5 albums that seen you through 2011. What do you listen to most?
What do I listen to? We've been listening to a bit of Nevermore, Dead Heart in a Dead World, classics, Priest, Ozzy, Sabbath, whatever. I like bands like in Megadeth, Metallica, Slayer, whatever, Overkill, Testament.
If you had to choose a band that you had to tour with, what band would you choose?
Metallica.
Metallica.
Because you're going to play to, 30,000 people every night. Or Maiden or someone, the top.
That would be my choice, to be fair.
Yeah.
So, what do you plan for 2012? What, other than promotion, do you plan on touring again?
Our intention is to tour ad infinitum, Tour until...
Any festivals?
If we get offered. That's the thing with festivals. People always say to bands, well, why don't you play that festival?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we would, If we get booked, it's like in Waynesville, if you book them, they will come,
Mm-hmm.
If we get booked, we'll play. It's as simple as that.
So if you get any messages for your fans to summarise?
Thank you for checking us out. I hope you enjoy our music, and come to a gig, buy a t-shirt, support the band, support metal, and thanks.